8 potentially deadly things that only pretend to be innocent. As a child, you've probably been warned not to touch anything that you don't recognize. Your parents undoubtedly worried that your sense of wonder may put you in harm's way. That fear isn't entirely unfounded. There are many creatures and plants that exist which appear harmless, sweet-tempered, or even beautiful from the exterior, but in actuality are highly toxic and dangerous. We've compiled a list of 8 creatures and plants that may look innocent, but don't let them fool you. They can be highly dangerous at best, lethal at worst. Before we get started, don't forget to join our Bestie universe by subscribing to our channel and turning on post notifications. That way, you won't miss out on any of the tips, tricks, and life hacks from your #1 bestie. Now, keep watching for 8 potentially deadly things that only pretend to be innocent. Number 8. Slow loris. This bug-eyed creature may look innocent, but looks can be deceiving. According to the world of animals, the loris has toxic glands that are hidden on their elbows. When threatened, lorises will lick these glands to lace their bites with poison. For humans allergic to the toxin, these bites can be extremely dangerous. There has been one reported case of death by anaphylactic shock due to slow loris poison, according to the American Journal of Tropical Medicine. Number 7. Palm trees. You might not have thought about this one before, but consider it. Palm trees can grow up to 30 meters high, while its fruit can weigh over 3 pounds. Palm fronds can also pose a risk. In 2014, NBC4 reported that neighbors living on Palm Grove Avenue in West Adams District of Los Angeles are anxious over their safety as a result of overgrown palm trees that loom over their homes. Palm fronds can weigh hundreds of pounds. That same year, a man from East LA was killed when several palm fronds fell on him as he was taking a walk. Surprised yet? Do you know which pets researchers say are the safest to own? Well, make sure you keep watching until the end to find out. Number 6. Geese. They may look like harmless farm animals, but don't be fooled. Geese are not as friendly or as cuddly as they appear. They have all those teeth for a reason. According to Geese Relief, geese can be incredibly protective and aggressive, particularly when they're waiting for their eggs to hatch. For instance, according to CBC News, one resident of Ottawa, Canada, was attacked by a goose and suffered a severe concussion, broken cheekbone, and facial lacerations. In fact, some breeds are even used as guard animals. Number 5. Rosary pea. Hopefully, you were taught to avoid eating anything that looks unfamiliar. This philosophy should definitely be applied to rosary peas. It might be hard to believe, but one of these tiny seeds can cause serious damage. According to Wikipedia, a brin, which is an extremely toxic toxalbumin that can be found in the seeds of a rosary pea, is so poisonous that some tribes use them as venomous weapons. A brin is one of the most fatal toxins on Earth, and ingesting a single seed is enough to kill you, states Mother Nature Network. Familiar with any of these animals or plants mentioned in this video so far? Well, keep watching for some even more surprising animals and plants that you probably had no idea were deadly. And make sure you stick around until the very end to find out which pets researchers say are the safest pets to own, especially if you have small children around. Number 4. Chipmunks and/or squirrels. This is another hard to believe fact because these furry little critters seem harmless. They inhabit parks, and normally they are not aggressive. However, Critter Control states that you should never try feeding them because if they feel threatened, they could bite you. Although their bite is not venomous, they are known to carry various diseases like salmonella, encephalitis, and rabies. So, if you live in a place that has lots of squirrels or chipmunks, or like to watch your dog chase squirrels when you take it for a walk, just be super careful not to try to feed them, as they will most likely try to bite you. Number 3. Platypus. The platypus is another animal whose adorable appearance may disarm you. But beware, this cute creature is poisonous. Their venomous ankle spurs, which are not fatal to humans, can cause a level of pain so excruciating it cannot be relieved with traditional painkillers and could even leave its victim incapacitated. According to Discover magazine, scientists have determined that platypus venom contains over 80 different toxins in 13 different classes. The poison can kill small animals and leave humans in pain for several weeks. Number 2. Water hemlock. Cicuda, commonly known as a water hemlock, may look pretty, but they pack a deadly punch. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, the water hemlock is the most violently toxic plant in North America. They also cite several signs to indicate poisoning, including nervousness, excessive salivation and frothing, muscle twitching, dilation of the pupils, rapid pulse, and tremors, among others. Although it can be easily mistaken for a parsnip or parsley, the entire plant, including its flowers, is poisonous. The water hemlock is so toxic that you will die within hours of ingesting it. Number 1. Blue-ringed octopuses. Its pattern may be mesmerizing, but that's part of its lethality. The blue-ringed octopus can be found in tide pools and coral reefs in various regions of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, from Japan to Australia. According to Ocean Conservancy, although their bites seem harmless, since they're usually small and painless, they can have a dire effect on the health of its victim. In fact, the painless bite could cause victims to be unaware they've been poisoned until they begin to experience respiratory arrest. This octopus produces venom 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide and is more toxic than any land mammal. Despite its small size, the blue-ringed octopus carries enough venom to kill 26 adult humans within minutes. Now that you know some of the potentially deadly animals and plants that look innocent, here are some animals that research states are the safest pets you can own. Fish. Well, this one is obviously a no-brainer. Fish are pretty much harmless, and while you may want to go for the more obvious choice like goldfish, why not get a little bit creative and step outside the box? According to Healthline, Siamese fighting fish, also known as Betta fish, are the easiest fish to raise. This is because they thrive in isolation and do not require filters, heaters, or chemicals. Reptiles. Okay, we're not talking about anacondas or giant, deadly reptiles. We're talking about the friendly ones. Reptiles like tortoises are a great pet to have. Not only can they live for more than 50 years, but they're super calm and harmless. While some species of snakes make great pets as well, you should avoid constrictors, obviously. Another added bonus is that reptiles are non-allergic. Rodents. Rodents like hamsters, guinea pigs, and gerbils are extremely easy to raise. They enjoy small living spaces and are very easy to care for. You might also be surprised to find out that rats also make great pets. Not only are they smart, but according to Healthline, they enjoy human companionship. Just be careful that some small rodents, like hamsters, for example, may bite if they feel threatened. Birds. Birds are smart, social, and fun. They require a lot of attention, but are a pleasure to be around. Parakeets, in particular, are inexpensive and don't require much attention. If you've had pets before and have experience raising one, you can opt for a cockatiel or cockatoos, which require more attention than birds like parakeets or canaries. Cats. Cats are independent, fluffy, and, well, just plain old cute. They require less attention or care than dogs and are known to live very long lives. It is super important, of course, to make sure that before you get a kitten or a cat, that it is comfortable around children, young children in particular, who have a tendency to grab and pinch animals. Dogs. Well, this one is a no-brainer. Of course, Before considering getting a pet as a dog, you have to take into consideration whether you have children, whether the dog is well socialized and comfortable around people and children, and more. Dogs are also a huge responsibility to take on. They take a lot of time and commitment. They need to be housebroken, walked multiple times daily, need love and attention, checkups, immunizations, and more. But anyone who has a dog can probably tell you that it's well worth it. Some popular dog breeds include Labrador Retrievers, Boxers, Beagles, and Golden Retrievers. So all in all, there are all sorts of different pets that you can get that are safe for your family. And make sure that you avoid some of the things mentioned earlier in this video. You just never know when you might be faced with something that looks innocent but could be potentially deadly. So what do you think? Do you have any experience with deadly animals? Let us know about it in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.